I recently asked ChatGPT to roast me based on past responses, and it did not hold back. In fact, it kind of hurt my feelings a little bit because a lot of what it said was true. But it made me realize that ChatGPT knows a lot about me, and this gave me an idea. You see, recently I've been feeling a little lost, and now that I come to think of it, I've always felt a little lost. Like I never really belonged. Like I never really fit in. And where am I going with this? What I'm trying to say is that recently I've been feeling more lost and confused about my day-to-day schedule and my future than usual. I guess this is a normal side effect of being unemployed and having too much time on your hands. And although waking up at whatever time you like, any day of the week sounds like the dream to most people, it's become a living hell. Mostly because every day just feels meaningless. People need purpose, direction, a cause. And unfortunately, I'm still trying to find mine. I've tried journaling, meditating, career and personality assessments, but all of these just give me more data and options that further deepen my confliction. However, the one thing that has been helping me find some direction and insights has been AI, specifically ChatGPT. You see, ChatGPT recently integrated memory into their chats, which means that even if you start a completely new chat, ChatGPT will remember things that you have previously said. This means that ChatGPT knows all of my conflicting ideas, fears, ambitions, goals, aspirations, desires, ideas, failures, well, at least all the ones that I have mentioned to it. And so this gave me the idea to utilize ChatGPT's memory to collect all of my brain dumps and take over for me. After bouncing off so many ideas from ChatGPT and not really knowing where to go, I told ChatGPT to just take over. Take all of my previous responses, all of my ideas, where I've failed, where I've succeeded, everything I've shared with it, and to just create a plan for me. And I told it to be very specific in creating this plan, to create a day-to-day routine. And this is how it went. 12 p.m. Wake up, drink water, and stretch lightly. Focus on refreshing your mind. 1:45 p.m. Airbnb. Now today I only had one Airbnb cleaning to do. And it wasn't too bad. So here's a building that was built in 1891, and just look at the architecture on it. Got a clock up there. They have these two things up here. I don't even think they function. I don't think they do anything. They just put it there to give it some more looks. And then of course you have this stained glass in the middle, which I'm sure was really complex to put together and design. 1891, and then you have this more modern building here. It's not an apartment, by the way, it's an office building. What happened? After that, I decided to head to the store to get the missus a little boo basket because it is almost Halloween. You get a card, you gotta write something on it. You can't just, it's gotta be handwritten. You can't just get a card and let the card do all the work, okay? Even though cards say some funky, clever stuff, you gotta come up with something yourself. Make it from the heart, right? She loves Cheez-Its. Just get some Cheez-Its in there. She loves Pringles. Get some Pringles in there as well. Oh, you know what I need to do first, actually, is put all the candy like this, the kisses. Just like that in the bottom. I wanted to stuff the bottom with something, like some kind of decoration or something. I couldn't find anything, so I'm just gonna use candy for the base here, for the stuff. Alright, that's it. Anyways, The boo basket is done. I don't even know if y'all can see this. It's done. It's not nothing special, but at least I tried, right? At least I tried to do something. Okay, let's go. Now I want to go ahead and say, because of some unexpected things and, well, basically just because of life, I wasn't able to follow this to the T like I wanted to. But I do feel that it helped out a lot. Having a structure to the beginning of my day and to the end of my day makes a huge difference. But it's made me realize that what matters is not that you stick to some routine perfectly. What matters is that you are making progress daily and headed towards some goal. So I can keep the things that worked and then just omit the things that didn't work and keep refining this until I get to a schedule and a routine that I can actually stick to. Now, I have come to realize that it is almost impossible to stick to an actual routine and schedule strictly, especially if you have a family. Maybe if you are single and you live alone, it's probably possible, but if you live with other people, near a bunch of family, or with your spouse or your partner and you have kids, something will come up. But despite something coming up and not being able to follow this to the T, I still feel good following it loosely, following it a little bit, having a little bit of direction. Because just as somebody climbs Mount Everest, they don't get there by leaping. They get to the top one step at a time. Every great journey starts with one step. Another thing this has made me realize is that having a schedule is like a script for your life. You are writing out what you intend to happen. And again, I couldn't follow this to the T because of some things that just came up, but I can refine this to follow it as closely as I can and to make it better and more efficient. This was just the first revision. And so as great of a tool as ChatGPT is, it can never really know what you want. Only you can figure that out for yourself. But that is a good thing, because it means that we are the authors of our own lives, and we can script our own story in the way that we see fit. In a way that when we get to the last chapter and turn the last page, we can do it with a smile on our face. What the fuck am I talking? Dude, turn this shit off. Hey, yo, what the